Eden, welcome back to London. You were in Boston at the beginning of the week, of course. Fourth place finish over there. How was that, first of all?
It was really good. I'm really happy with the fourth place. You know, the women's field out in Boston was just insane. So to come away with the fourth place and to have stuck as long as I did stick until about just after halfway point, yeah, I'm really happy with it. I just felt really strong. It's a great confidence boost.
You had quite a struggle, I guess, over the last year with injuries and stuff. What was that injury that you were dealing with?
It was basically the connective joints on the side of my spine were getting locked, which caused all my muscles to spasm. And in wheelchair racing, your back's quite an important part. So it just meant that any pushing movement, any sort of twisting, turning, it was just incredibly painful, which it's less than ideal for marathon racing for sure. But luckily, I'm over it now and raced on Boston pain-free, which is really great.
So Boston must have been really nice then to kind of see you back to yourself. And of course you won it the year before as well, so you must like it over there, yeah?
Yeah, it was lovely. And I went and did the 5K before the main marathon this year, and I won that, which I was super grateful for. And just this huge sense of relief when I went over the finish line and realised actually, yeah, my injury, it's not there, it is gone for Boston. And just such a great feeling to be back in Boston and feel the buzz again after sort of such a up and down year last year.
How are you feeling now ahead of not tomorrow, on Sunday?
I feel good, I feel confident. The main aim is literally just to go out there and have fun and get to the end of the race and feel like I gave it my all. And yeah, I'm not putting too much pressure on myself for the first few races this year, but I'm definitely excited to get back out there.
It's been 6 days since Boston, from then until the marathon, until London. What is that recovery like for wheelchair racers?
Yeah, so we recover a lot quicker than the runners, but we still feel it for sure. And I think a lot of it, the main part of our recovery the day after is when we will fly home, or for me fly home, but fly over from Boston to London. And it's tough to make sure that we're getting all the nutrition that we need and all the massage therapy we need and things like that. So it has been, for me this year, very meticulously planned, sort of when and where and what I'm doing, just to make sure that I'm giving myself the best chance and my body the best chance to feel 100% mentally, physically, emotionally, and all of the above. And at the moment, everything's gone to plan. So yeah, there's only a couple of days left. So just sort of keeping on that train and feeling good.
Perfect. And I mean, over the last 12 months, I guess, you had a busy year last year, of course, and we've seen you at the Paralympics as well. How do you reflect on the last 12 months and all of those big kind of milestones that you achieved?
Yeah, I mean, they obviously didn't go exactly how I'd planned them to go, but I mean, a lifelong goal of mine has to become a Paralympian, and I did it. And a lot of the hard work happens just to get selected. So I'm super proud of myself that I made it there and I got to race there, and gave it my best shot. And the marathons afterwards, sort of getting back from it, were tough, but again, super proud of myself. I've learned a lot about myself as an athlete and a person over the last 12 months, but I'm just really proud of everything that I managed to achieve in them.
It sounds like it's been quite a mental journey as well for you then, as well as physically.
Yeah, it was the first time I had a real big injury, and I came off of such this just insane high in Boston, and then 6 days later in London got injured. So it was it was just such different ends of the scale to sort of fight back from, and then get myself in that place where I was ready to go again. It's taken a lot of effort, and it is really hard. It's as hard as getting physically ready again, but it's just about keeping on top of it.
Mm-hmm. Perfect. And we've got the mini marathon tomorrow as well, and we were hearing you earlier say you did participate in that. Yeah. You said you didn't win. Is something that you still think about.
Yep.
How important do you think that is to wheelchair racers, especially when you're that young and you're seeing it on the TV and seeing them competing?
I think it's so important. In the UK, I really think it's one of the most important races. Not only is it that we sort of get to feel part of the marathon, but I know Dave is going to start it tomorrow. And Dave is such an influential figure in parasport, and especially in wheelchair racing in the UK, that having sort of all the little ones and younger guys, being able to see him and meet him and understand that's where he started, it really gives it this whole sense of hope of, oh my gosh, maybe one day I can be like him. And it definitely did that for me, and it became something because of the mini marathon that I wanted to pursue, being an elite wheelchair racer. And I think that it's such like a pinnacle starting point for younger athletes to just get into it, get stuck in, get involved, while also being treated like they're an elite.